Jimmy. What the hell was you doing, Jimmy? In London. Can you tell Devon the damn truth, man, that you feel her and Alexis at the same damn time? Oh, boy. Season 2. I don't know. Man, roll the footage.
Oh, man. Got ice water starter. Toast man in the building. In the bed. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Look here, another week, another review. Ready to Love Season 2. I don't even know what to say about this damn show. I'm almost through with it. It's just too much for me. Between London trying to still be a playboy, Jimmy just talking himself out the damn show. I don't just get it. I just really don't get it. And this whole damn Jimber situation between Jimmy and Kimber, I'm just done with all of it, man. Really, I am. I just really am. So, let's get started. Look here, man. London and Devon, they went out on a date. This is what I need you to do, London. Straight up. I need you to stop lying, bro. I get it. I am a former football player, college football player. I understand the game. It's inside you. Stop lying. Tell this woman the truth. Look, Devon, I am feeling you. I like you. There's something about Lexus that got me caught up. I need to figure this out. That's all you gotta say, bro. All this, I'm parched and you're choking on lemonade and all this other stuff, that's unnecessary. You're doing too many goddamn dramatics. Just tell her the truth. Look, you fine. I like you. I'm still feeling Alexis. I gotta figure this out. Devon, on the other hand, and this is to all the women out there. Man, look here. Stop worrying about some other goddamn woman. Worry about yourself. Worry about the man that you want. Stop worrying about these other bras out here. That's one of the points of this show. It's one of the reasons why I like the show. I think the show shows a realistic interpretation or a realistic representation. That's the word I'm looking for. Of what black men and women go through. Black women. Stop worrying about people that you can't control. Stop worrying about other women. You got to leave that alone. Black men. Us, the bros. Tell the damn truth. Be transparent. Stop thinking if I'm going to tell you the truth, I'm going to run away some ass. That's our biggest problem. You see it right there between London and Devon. Devon too damn worried, too damn bothered about Alexis. London too busy trying to be a playboy instead of telling the damn truth to Devon. That's the synopsis of the show. I've killed the show right there. But anyway, we go to the next date. Jimmy Alexis. I give Jimmy credit on this. At least I can give him this credit. Y'all know how I feel about Alexis by now. At least I can give Jimmy this credit. You quickly realize that Alexis ain't for you. You quickly realize that Alexis is about some bullshit. Thank you, my brother. At least you got one thing right. We find out at the end of the episode, you ain't getting nothing else right. At least you got that right. Alexis, I've said this from the beginning. She's two-player. I've relayed this message again. As a former athlete in college, I've dated women like Alexis. That's why I think she has an athletic background. Here's the deal. She got too much hustle about her. She got too much play about her. Get her out the damn show. I don't even know why she's still there. She playing all of y'all. There's only one person that I think, in my opinion, can deal with Alexis. That's the OG Carey. And I told y'all from the beginning, either OG Carey was going to be a first day elimination, or he may be able to play this thing out like a fiddle. He got too much game, too much experience. We're seeing it. Next day, Mario and Reva. And I apologize for flying through this. It is what it is. I'm just trying to get to this damn Jimber situation, as I'll call them. Let's get to Mario and Reva. Reva, much like Devon, your attention is too far concentrated on Tunde instead of concentrated on getting your man if Mario's the man that you want. But you're missing that. You read about Tunde. You're worried about Mario and Tunde, what he feels about her. That ain't your concern. Worry about what you can take care of, and that's the only thing you need to focus on. Mario, on the other hand, in my opinion, the brother's confused. He don't know what the hell he want to do. Look, you rocking with Tunde, just rock with her. Tell Reva, look here, man. It's nice. I enjoy the courtship, but I'm not really feeling you. I'm rocking with Tunde. Tunde is sexy. I can tell you this. Carrie and Tunde, I think, and Ashima, have been the only people that have been totally transparent with who they really are. I think they off-screen matches the on-screen. Well, Alexis, I think Alexis is one of them too. It just may not be in the best representation, but I think those people off-screen matches their on-screen. You got to give them credit for that. So like I said, Mario, tell the truth. Just say, look, y'all feeling Tunde. Carrie and Jimber get together. And I like the OG Carrie because I think the OG Carrie is being himself, and he's playing this like a seasoned veteran. Kimber, on the other hand, like I said, man, she is a sexy, beautiful, attractive, what I call chocolate country hood woman. What she presents out may not truly represent what she is. I think she's a sweetheart inside. I think she just needs a guy that she can just love on and that she can be concentrated in. My thing is she puts out too many thought vibes, and because she puts out so much thought vibes, she finds herself in these issues with men that she ain't got to be into. Just be yourself, baby. You're a one-man guy. You want to go home and laugh and be corny and have a sense of humor because that's who you are. Stop trying to walk around and play this tough chick role. I think you saw it with OG Carrie. Once again, I think she feels Carrie. I think she's not mature enough to deal with Carrie. And like OG Tommy said, not OG, nephew Tommy said later on in the episode, when he kind of called at the table and said, look here, okay, now Carrie is too serious, but Jimmy is not serious enough. That lets me know problems with you. Problem ain't with them two. Could be. OG Carrie, I like the way he presented. You know, she asked him about who you feeling. He played it very real and with a lot of game. I feel vibes, which is similar to what, we'll get to that, but it's similar to what we heard later on from another individual who told many women, even told OG Tommy, I rock with people that rock with me. You see the difference of someone who doesn't have the experience like OG Carrie, who throws out the same verbiage, I rock with vibes, I pick up on vibes. That's the same thing that another person by the name of Jimmy, who's a little bit younger, said also. But he said it in a more arrogant, kind of immature, you know, we're in our 30s, kind of in that language of, look here, I rock with who rocks with me. Him and Carrie said the same thing. I think Carrie and Kimber could be a match. I just don't think she's that mature, and I think she's going to miss out on an opportunity. Now, I will say this. Since we all know that Jimmy's gone, I wonder whose situation Kimber is going to ruin. I think she's going to jump into somebody's situation, and she's going to cause some friction. I'm just telling you now. So the next scene, we got Alexis and Brent. Once again, Brent, I've had a total change of heart on Brent. I went back and forth with Brent. Brent, through the initial casting interview, I knew it was something about Brent. I'm like, okay, there's something I'm picking up on. I don't know about this brother. He still ain't giving you all that who he really is. And that's one thing I can say. I can pick up on personalities. I think that comes from the background of me being an educator, me being a teacher. Look here, man. When you work with every kid, you essentially know people. That's what you do, right? So it's no big deal. You can pick up on those traits. So with Brent and Alexis, initially, when I first saw this episode, because I had to watch it twice, because it just had me just losing my mind, especially with the Jimmy situation. I was like, okay, something about Brent. Look here, man. You may need to go. These women are probably going to eliminate you because it's something that you're hiding. I'm not going to say what I think it is, because I ain't trying to call this man out. I don't know his lifestyle or whatever. But then watching the second time, I was like, you know what, Brent? I'm going to give you kudos, partner. I think that you was playing this to a T. I think you've been patient. I think you've been sure of yourself. And like you said, I'm not going to let any woman push me into something that I don't want to do. And I commend him on that. Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take control of yourself and allow yourself to work meticulously through whatever process that you are doing. And I give him a whole lot of credit on that. And I like what he did. Especially with Alexis, who we saw with her and Jimmy. We saw it with her and Brent. Because she has so much play about her, and because she's so aggressive, she's always feeling that these men are not performing up to her expectations, and that's a problem. You got to stop thinking that people are supposed to perform for your expectations. They're supposed to be themselves, and within them being themselves, that's where the attraction, that's where the relationship's supposed to begin. That's just my opinion, and I think that's what Alexis is getting wrong, and I think that's one of the reasons why she's single. So I give Brent a whole lot of questions, a whole lot of credit. I give him a whole lot of props of what he did and what he was saying. Alexis, on the other hand, like I said, I'm just done with this player shit by her. Just too much for me. Too much for me. So we had the double date between Alexis and OG Carrie, and also Ashima and Darren. So this one I'm gonna say real quick about Ashima and Darren. Ashima is so on cloud nine with her man. And I think it's going to come because we saw a preview of that or some of the commercials. Darren's going to bust her bubble somehow. And I think it's going to be because he's eventually going to let out that he's been cupcaking with somebody else, as we call it, caking with somebody else. And I just want to see that. I want to see when the other side of Darren comes out. And I want to see what's going to happen to Ashima. Because Darren is just... Once again, he's just laying in the grass. He's being too much of a passover, and I just don't know about it. Now, Alexis and Carrie. Like I said before about OG Carrie, and I got to read on him through the casting special. I said OG Carrie is going to be one of two things. He's going to be a quick first episode elimination, or he may be like a fine cognac. That boy's just going to age, and he's going to find himself at the end of the episodes or the end of the season, standing there on top with his old lady. And it's because he has so much experience and so much game. And once again, I think that took Reva, it took Reva out her head. And as we can see with Reva's a lot in her head a lot. I think Carrie was too much for Reva. I think Carrie is too much for most of these women. Kimber, Divine, anybody, Ashima. The only connection that I think possibly is left for OG Carrie is with Alexis, and I think they rocked. I think that was a rock star move by what he did when he invited her to go bowling, because she had mentioned that. And I think that's the thing with Carrie, not with Carrie, with Alexis. Alexis needs a man that's always going to step up to the plate. Is going to take the control for her. If not, she's going to railroad you, and she said that. OG Carrie has so much game, so much experience. He's never going to let that happen. So I'm ready to see how that's gonna go. I still got to figure out what the Kimber situation is gonna do as far as being with OG Carrie. But my thing is this: I just want to see where that's gonna fall. So now let's get into this whole damn Jimber situation. Jimmy, oh my gosh, Jimmy, how did you talk yourself literally out the damn show? Here's the deal, and I'm not proud of this. As a man who has been married and who has made his mistakes, I would tell you this. Women, especially black women, are like the police. The truth is, if they had the evidence to convict you and book you and arrest you on a crime, they would do it. The facts are that they don't. So the only thing they can go by is the information that they get out of you. Jimmy, shut up. Stop talking so damn much. Stick to the truth or to your script. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Let's not go in my personal life about being caught up or not being caught up, or if I have been caught up or how it happened. The bottom line is this. It wasn't because I tore it off for my damn self. Shut up. You had the position of power at the pool party, and I said it during the last review. Only thing you had to do was dap up your partners, chunk deuce, exit stage left. But you didn't. You made a scene with her before you left, and you flipped the position of power with Kimber. So you see it when she comes to meet you. Kimber shows up in a damn breakup dress. Look, she has a nice fat butt, nice shape, nice chocolate body. She wore that dress to show you what you could have or what you did have, and to see it walk away. Only thing you had to do to get through this whole situation with Kimber was to go there to that damn little date and say, you know what, Kimber, I apologize to you as a man for embarrassing you and for intentionally trying to push your buttons and try to see how you react when you were upset. That was a weak sauce move that will not happen again. The truth of the matter is that I was concerned about the relationship that you and your ex-boyfriend had or currently have, even though he's incarcerated. And my thing is, what will happen once he's released? Where does that leave me and you? Left it at that. That's the only thing he had to do. All this dramatics and you ain't never gonna find another nigga like me and all this other yin yang. You came off looking like a lame. And the truth is, I think he does have some lame in him. You can tell in his facial structure, even how he talks to these women. I mean, he's always looking off. This is Jimmy. He's doing everything else. He's not really looking at a woman in the eye. And that's the biggest thing. Look a woman in the eye. Like with London, taking sips of the lemonade. I'm parched. I didn't know that. Come on, bro. You knew she was going to ask you them questions. Be straight up. Tell her the truth, look in the eye. And say what you got to say. You could have left at that. Jimmy could still be on this show. It would surprise me, to be honest with you, if Jimmy and Kimber still don't rock to this day. Because I know this show was probably filmed in the summer somewhere or in the springtime. You had your girl. You talked yourself out of it like a lame. I think everybody knows a Jimmy, man. At least all us bros do. Jimmy, as an adult, don't match who Jimmy was as a teenager. I think Jimmy is a person who's been successful in real estate. That's what he says. Kind of got a little money. He's in Atlanta. And he's able to kind of, do a little magic trick. In a little flick of the wrist, show off what he succeeded at, has succeeded as a realtor, and get women to kind of be aggressive towards him. But he's not able to kind of process and handle that situation. I don't know. I'm just saying, man. Jimmy, you're gone, man. There's no more Jimber. I don't know what to say, bro. You literally talked yourself out the show. How is that possible? How? I don't know. The final date was Tundi and Mario, and I know I'm flying through this. It's just because I'm done with the show, man. I'm going to do reviews. I'm going to watch it. I'm just so pissed off between season 1 and season 2. The casting was just, I blame Mr. Will Packer. I got to blame him. The casting between season 1 was just so much better between season 2. It's like y'all dropped the ball. I don't know what you're going to do for season 3, if there's a season 3. I say this, nephew Tommy's from Houston. I live in Houston. Come to Houston. There's plenty of us singles out here that, have good jobs, have great careers, charismatic. I mean, look, I'm going to drop a couple of pounds between now and the summer. I know I got a little chub in my face. I've been looking at myself on camera. And matter of fact, I appreciate all the subscribers. That's another thing I want to do. And all the commenters. We've been going back and forth, but that's neither here nor there. Come to Houston. Come to H-Town. Come to Houston, Texas. I will drop weight because I need to look more like my real self. You never know. You might find some more genuine cast members here because second season, y'all struck out. And I wonder if it's going to be a third season. I just don't know. But the last date was Tundi and Mario. I think Tundi and Mario is a natural match. I think Mario needs to do much like Mike did last episode, Big Mike, and even like Alex did. Declare who you want and just go after them. Stop following around Reva and all these other people. You like Tundi. Tundi likes you. Tundi has impressed me. My read on Tundi was totally different. I thought Tundi was there for the limelight. I knew she'd been on a different reality show. I know she's like a singer actress. I thought she was going to be on the dramatic actress tip. Tundi has been down to earth. I think what you see on camera is what you see off camera with Tundi. She's beautiful. She's sexy. I think she's attractive. It's not because she's light skinned. I know that's something that's been going on from other different, YouTubers reviewing this show. It's this whole colorism controversy, which I don't understand. Because there's pretty dark, there's plenty of dark skinned, chocolate, beautiful, attractive women on this show. I like all women. Long as you look good, you look good. But the point is, Tunde is fine. It's not because she's light skinned. But the bottom line is, I think she's been genuine. Mario, you need to go ahead and commit to that and lock that down. Stop messing around with Reva. I think Reva's not a serial of herself, and she's part of BS. So, that's just my synopsis. Like I said, man, I like the show. I like the premise of the show. I think the best thing about the show is that it shows kind of a true representation of what the reality is with black men and black women when you date. Black women, their biggest issue is they're too busy worried about somebody else, some other woman. Focus on yourself. Stop worrying about if you got somebody else on side. Focus on you. Black men, be transparent. We got to be better, bro. We got to be transparent and tell a woman, I like you. I rocks with you. I may have somebody that I'm dealing with, but you who I want, I'm going to put that to the side for you. Now, when I do that, it's me and you. But I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. And, I'm ready for next episode. Because I think it's going to be it's going to be something between Alexis and Divine. Because Alexis is too damn play and too damn competitive to let Divine just run off with London. And London, once again, man, I think he missing the boat. Tell Alexis, chunk deuce, I'm focused on you, Divine, if that's what you want. Or if it's vice versa, Divine, chunk deuce, I'm focused on Alexis. But I think London need to figure out the Alexis situation. I'm glad Jimmy figured it out, but I think London needs to figure that out. Thank y'all for another week. Thank y'all guys for watching me again on these reviews. I appreciate all the viewers, all the subscribers that have now subscribed, all the commenters. I never thought that more than probably about 10 or 15 people watch these videos. It's been hundreds of you watching. I thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the subscribers. I see you for another week. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. On Instagram, we post it, like I say, is either here. But follow me on Instagram. Go to my Instagram, Efren.Gray, EFREN.GRAY at Instagram. Follow me on Instagram because I'm going to be bringing you more on YouTube. This whole review is because I like the show, but the truth is, it's a podcast that I'm starting. And I just want to be comfortable talking in front of this camera. That's one of the reasons why I do this in a public place and not, at my crib. It's easy to do it in the crib. It is different when you do this and you got people walking by, folks throwing stuff, kids behind you, and they're looking at you like, why the hell are you talking in the camera? I'm out. I'm gone. Holla at you this week. Definitely let me know what you feel.